This MMA 30 segment is powered by Cheaterville.com. Don't go down without a fight. See who's being outed for their cheating ways online now at Cheaterville.com. Joining us here on the program is UFC fighter Chris Leben. Chris, I got to tell you, man, I always get so excited when I hear that you're on a card. You always come to fight, and a fight with you and Wanderlei Silva is just thrilling. How excited were you when you found out that this fight with Wanderlei was finally going to happen?
Oh, man, I was super excited. I've been asking for this fight for over a year now. And, I think the UFC finally got smart and said, hey, that's a great fight, one way or another, they know that fans are going to get what they paid for.
Well, when it comes to slugfest, I mean, that's kind of your MO. And your last fight with Brian Stann didn't go your way, but you went out there guns a-blazing, and that was a really entertaining fight. When it comes to balancing, entertaining, and winning, how do you level it in your own mind?
Well, in my mind, we're entertainers. I mean, the crowd is there to see a fight, not to see somebody squeeze out a victory. So, I mean, I would honestly, rather lose a very exciting fight than win a sleeper, than win one where everybody's, falling snoozing.
And things are going pretty well right now in the Chris Leben camp. I mean, before that loss to Stan, you'd rattled off 3 wins in a row, and it seems like you've really got things dialed. Yeah.
I mean, especially for this fight in particular, things are truly, not lying to you, more dialed than they've ever been. My weight is absolutely great. My conditioning's fantastic, and I'm using the same guys I've been using for the last 2 years. I got my coach Greg Thompson coming out. He stays at my house for over a month, slaps my hand every time I open the fridge, and just keeps me on track. And Burton Richardson coming in and helping me with my technique every day. So it's. I'm ready to go out there and, pull the trigger, and I think that we got this fight.
Now, you mentioned that the camp went exceptionally well, and, for a little while there, it seemed like on the personal side of things, you were having some issues. Would you say that's all in bed as well?
Man, I'm always having issues, dude.
Why?
Until I die.
What's going on? Why do you always have issues, man? You got a great life.
I do. No, I do. I have a great life, and I love my life. But, everybody always has issues. There's not a single person out in this world that has a completely normal life. I'm going to tell you that right now. And if I told you everything was perfect all the time, then they're lying. That's just the way it goes. And to be honest with you, things are absolutely fantastic for me right now. Will they be fantastic for the rest of my life? No, things are going to happen to me. You get, in life you get thrown monkey wrenches every once in a while. But, right now I feel great. My weight is great. Camp went well. There's no injuries. Everything is all G.
When you think about Wanderlei Silva, or at least when I do, he is what embodies a legend of mixed martial arts. He's been around for so long. He's accomplished so much. He's just a guy that I've got a tremendous amount of respect for. What's it like for you, a guy who also has a lot of experience and a lot of success in the sport, facing somebody else that's really on a level that is hard to really be compared to no matter who you are?
Yeah, Wanderlei Silva, again, is somebody that I came up watching, I used to, when I very first started fighting, walk over to a Japanese toy store where they'd rent me the bootleg videos of Pride back before you could get them, and I'd watch Wanderlei fight, and he's somebody that in some ways I emulated, and so for me, I'm hoping that this fight is, kind of a passing of the torch, I want to, you got to beat the legend to beat a legend, and the bottom line is, where I'm at in my career. Most important thing to me, I don't think, is necessarily winning and getting that belt around my waist, that superficial thing that says I'm the best in the world, because there's always somebody out there that can beat you any given Sunday. For me, I want to have epic fights that people are going to go down in history. And for me, that's fighting Wanderlei Silva.
I know that you're not an excuse guy, but the rumor is that you were sick going into your last fight with Brian Stann. Any truth to that?
It's my fault, though. I really messed up my diet because I dieted real hard, but I still cut a little too much weight. And then afterward, I ate Chef Boyardee in about 2 pounds.
What? Chris, Chef Boyardee.
Right? You'd think being 30 years old, you wouldn't do that. So literally, I'm getting called out. I'm on the toilet, and puking between my legs.
As you're heading out for the fight?
As I'm heading out to the fight.
Okay, let's not do that this time.
I got to tell you, though, Brian Stann did an absolutely amazing job, and I take nothing away from him.
Well, you're a stand-up guy. Like I said, Leben, always a pleasure to talk to you, man. Really excited that you're on this card. This fight with Wanderlei is a perfect co-main event. Pleasure to talk to you, and best of luck on Saturday night.
All right. Thanks, guys.
This MMA 30 segment was powered by Cheaterville.com. Don't be the last to know. Log on to Cheaterville.com and search your significant other now. And while you're there, search for your own name in the Cheaterville database. It's free, and it's online now at Cheaterville.com.